Okay, what's up? I'm back. I wasn't doing anything suspicious. What was I doing? Okay, yeah. Other players. Somehow. Yeah, level 53. Join. Okay, 5 minutes. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, it's a really small, cool, really small, party group versus like the when you need like 8 or 10 or whatever. Mm. Anything funny on Twitter? Alright, let's go. Okay. Where are you guys standing? I'm trying to... Okay. been so long since I did like just like a normal quest. Why do they meow? Stop standing right next to me. And the whole reason that I'm the tank is that you don't stand right next to me. Okay. You guys can go buck wild on the treasure coffer, I don't really care. Okay. dead? Okay. You guys want to go crazy. Everybody with me? I'm Whoops. Ah, that was so annoying. Stop moving around so much. There. God damn, he's done. We all good? Anybody want to check out the treasure coffer? Alright, let's go. gonna go grab that. Oh. Perhaps we got a little too close. To you men, consort of Nidhogg, we beseech you, grant us safe passage to the mountain summits. We mean you no harm. As I thought, blind to reason like all the rest, it would... If you would see our mission to its conclusion, you know what must be done. Such rage and rancor, is there truly no other way? No, sorry guys, I was watching that. Just keep looking at me, bud. Oh, sorry guys. There we go. Dum-ba-dum. Oh. So hard to eat nuts. Well, learn in action. Cool. Connecting to the crystals, hell yeah. Now Midgar Summer can go eat my dick. Zaramar? Would seem Tumen was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. Really? What is happening? Nidhogg, he roars. He knows we are here then? His fury, it bleeds through the eye. Fear not. I am yet my own master. But the damn worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance? Oh, Saint Shiva, when will it end? I mean, I get the sense that somebody's manipulating this whole thing behind the scenes. But who could it be?
To the peak of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years, they came.
Yes, we did. The churning mist. Alright, new location discovered. Or seen for the first time, I don't know how I feel about discovered. Feels very colonial, in a sense. This is target party members' damage taken by 10. Okay, cool. Yeah, because right now the Goring Blade is the max one that I can do in a quest. Okay. I'm gonna tune this baby real quick. Okay, still in Dravania, not like another country or something. We have reached at last the peak of Som Al. It is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Korthus, but the air here carries the chills of a dozen winters. Yeah, how do we find Heavensward? Now that we've scaled the mountain, there remains the problems of finding Heavensward himself. Oh, a Kupo. What are you doing up here, bud? What manner of creature is that? You never seen a Kupo before? They're real funny. When I say Kupo, they're Moogles. Zeramar, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the Churning Mist. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Heavensward makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Bah, he's gone. Zeramar, we must widen our search. Well, I know nothing about this area, so hopefully there's no poisonous shit or something. Oh, there's another person up here. Hello, friend. I've heard tales of these Moogles, but it's the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They're rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Oh, Yasali, why don't you be my Yasandere? Minfilia doesn't need to know. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps 'twas simply one of these strange plants shifting in the breeze. What was I doing? God damn. Hey! Somebody's following me. Thanks for the follow, man. I'm assuming the further I get in, the more people will want to watch. The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Oh, do I need to first find the other destination? Yeah, okay. There's no sign of a Moogle in the area. What do you got to say about it, Alphino? My boy. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles? I'm certain Heavensward will not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We can wander the mist for days and not know if we are any closer to his brood brother. And those are the days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Sally, may I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Travanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Zeramar, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Moogle Mog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against Nishgard. Thank you, Easterdine. Come then, Zeramar, let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheroid of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Indeed. That'd be a real pain in the ass if you didn't attune to it. What a huge area. Yeah, Alphino, do you want to maybe pony up some cash for this? Huh? Where do I get a security token? I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Moogles, it is she. We're expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer stationed at its entrance. Hey, Silent Conjurer, what's up? Babe? The Elder Seedseer awaits you. Pray follow me. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and here with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we may come to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and going. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a manner that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. I see, so you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mist. Cupo, I say Cupo. Greetings, Kuplo Cop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Cupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and I'd hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Correct me if I'm mistaken, Cublo, but there are legends, are they not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Cubo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah, yes, the tale of good King Moggle Mog the Twelfth. He was revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the most fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the churning mist. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories often contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Moogles of the churning mist tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come traveling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us, then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. I don't know, that's a good idea. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is that not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seetsier. We would be honored by your presence. Alright. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seetsier's guide on the journey back to Somal. It being a path that I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seetsier's personal guard to escort us. Now, how in the world do I get around here? There we are. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The Elder Seetsier herself answers your call? Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Saramar. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravanians. 'Twould seem that the dragons have abandoned some Isle for the churning mist. Elder Seeds here, and may I present to you Sir Estinane, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinane. I've heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Oh, what a good bow. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Cupo. I am Kani-sana. My companions, I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Huh. Funny. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Cupo. I am Noglin, the chief of the Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplo Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Mughals. A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue. Hello. The Mughals, I love those gifts. Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Cupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh of 1,000 winters. Mayhap you'll forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companion crave an audience with the great worm Heavensward, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kani-sana. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hersfugel, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Zeramar here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Mughals, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's feathers. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, Moglin, my boy. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplo Kop called you again? Zeramar? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Cubo. We are Moghan, Mogmog, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Muggles who administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Alright, Moghan, what do you got, baby? Hello, yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I've got a potion to fix it. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Ellie Dome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be distracted by the pretty flowers, Cubo. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mok. I know, I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Cubo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I could barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archers and slap some manners into them, Cubo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. And Mog win. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Cubo. I know why you've come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Cubo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. Oh, Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Cubo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I have not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Damn, really throwing shade on him. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Cubo. Oh, happy day. If I'm the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Cubo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? And Mogcho. I don't know about his stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Sarmala Summit from time to time, Cuba. Maybe he left it up there. Mugo, Cubo. Well, what did you find out, Cubo? Yes, now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Muggles are a silly people. Oh. Oh, I wish I could fly. Mooga. Oh. Those don't really look like dragons to me. Those are just dinosaurs. Alright, there's one sprig. Looks like I need to get up there. Dang. Well, can't go up that way. That way. Oh, maybe I can make it up this way. Oh, I can. Nice. And just one more. Where is that third cloud's breath? Oh, if only I could fly. I can't make it over there. Where in the world? Could it be? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I found it. Okay, there we go. Now, to get up there... There must be a ways up. Let's see. That looks like a way up. Did you have any troubles finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. Oh yes, he's a perfect coupon. I have the main ingredients from my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling? Sir, should you ever feel your palm losing its balance, then I'm your Moogle. What's going on, you Sally? My Squid. So exceedingly fluffy. I love that. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees. Wonderful. You're as capable as I am captivating, Cupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those elves for pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. All right, now up we go. Ooh. There we are. Oh, there we are. Ooh, probably don't want to drop that far down. Okay. Do you have it, Cubo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last I exchanged my art for those delectable Cubo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna head to bed, but thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing. That's awesome, man. Hope you have a good rest of your night or day, whatever time it is where you're at.